All right, so today we're going to continue with line reflections. We left off with this one, the reflection of the line y equals x. So I'll just briefly remind us what that is. That's this line here, y equals x, and we flip it over and it looks something like this. I'm not doing this one completely because we did it in the last video. So if you need to look at that, you can. So the rule for the y equals x was xy becomes yx. So it's a nice easy rule to remember. 5, 2 would become, I'm going to write it over here, 2, 5. Negative 4, 1 becomes 1, negative 4. And then 3a comma negative b becomes negative b, 3a. So they're just switching spots. No signs are changing. All right, so y equals negative x, okay, is this line here. Okay, basically, okay, it's a -1 slope plus a 0b, a 0y intercept. So it starts here, goes up 1 to the left 1, up 1 to the left 1. That's how you get the line. That's something that you learned last year. So again, we're flipping this triangle ABC over that line. So this line is like the mirror. So it's flipping over to this side. So A would end up over here. Call that A prime. B would end up 1, 2 here. This would be B prime. And then C prime would be here. Okay, so if we look at the next slide, we'll see what the rule is, which you could probably figure out if you analyze the coordinates. Okay, so here's the rule. Anytime you reflect into the line y equals negative x, now they switch and negate. So our x and y switch spots and become the opposite sign. So that being said, if we take a look at this one, 3, -8, if I switch them, okay, I'm going to switch them first, and then I make them their opposite sign, then this would become a +8 and a -3. So we get +8, -3. The next one, we would get -1, -4. They switch and turn opposite signs. And the next one would be 2b, comma, -a. All right, and then there's also random horizontal and vertical lines. And these aren't terrible because really all you have to do is count boxes just like you would with the x and y axis. So if I'm looking here and I take 3, 3, I have to count to this line of reflection. This is the line y equals -2, a horizontal line. And I count 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5 units to the line. I have to count 5 on the other side. So right here is where my point would be. Okay, so those coordinates would be 3, comma, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, -7. That would be A prime. And then my B, the same thing. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To the line of reflection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to make it a different color so it stands out. That would be right here. That's going to be the point. That's B prime, 6, -9. And then the last one, C, is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 ends up being right here, and that's the point 5, comma, -5, and that's our C prime. I'm going to write those coordinates nicer over here. So A is 3, -7, B prime is 6, -9, and C prime is 5, negative 5. Okay, hopefully you guys can read that. There are rules for both of these, okay? I think if I try to show you them right now, it might be a little bit confusing. It's just much easier to count boxes. If you are interested in those rules, I have no problem telling you. You can just let me know in class, all right? All right, so this says reflect the point CD in line x equals 3. I'm going to change this. I don't think we're ready for variables just yet, but reflect the point. We're going to say negative 3, comma 2. And the line x equals 3, we have to remember from algebra, is a vertical line at 3 on the x-axis. So this is the line that we're reflecting into. So we're going to plot negative 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, which is right here. And we're going to just count boxes to that line of reflection. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. So that's 6. So I have to count 6 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I end up right here at 9, comma 2. And one last example, in the line y equals 2, this is a horizontal line at 2 on the y-axis. So this line here is the line of reflection. And again, we're going to utilize regular points instead of variables at this point in time. So let's do the point 0, negative 1, which ends up being right here. So I have to count boxes 1, 2, 3, and then I come out on the other side 1, 2, 3, and I'm at the point 0, 5. Okay, so hopefully this makes sense and you can go ahead and complete the assignment that follows.